This is Vietnam, a small country in Southeast Asia. And as you can see, these are exactly the darkest years of this country. 130 years submerged in war, including against America, the #1 superpower in the world. But why did the US fail in the Vietnam War? Because the US fought to win, while Vietnam won because they fought to survive. To prove this, from January 1961 to April 1975, the United States dropped 7.85 million tons of bombs on Vietnam, equivalent to 520 atomic bombs dropped on Japan. If ground-based bombs and ammunition are included, the US used a total of over 15.35 million tons of bombs and munitions in Vietnam. In fact, the total number of bombs dropped on Vietnam exceeded the combined total of all bombs used in every war from World War I to date. The US provided the Army of the Republic of Vietnam with 1,800 aircraft, more than 2,000 tanks and armored vehicles, over 1,500 artillery pieces, more than 56,000 military vehicles, nearly 2 million firearms of various types, over 120,000 communication devices. After the war ended, Vietnam had inflicted heavy losses on US and Allied forces. 58,281 American troops were killed. Over 320,000 Allied soldiers lost their lives. 10,000 aircraft of various types were destroyed. Nearly 12,000 tanks and armored vehicles were eliminated. More than 3,000 warships and combat boats were taken down. Notably, 12 US generals were killed in action in Vietnam, including 1 3-star lieutenant general, 1 2-star major general, 10 1-star brigadier generals. Specifically in North Vietnam, the People's Army of Vietnam shot down 4,181 aircraft, including 34 B-52 strategic bombers. The total cost of the US war effort in Vietnam amounted to $168 billion, equivalent to $1.02 trillion in 2024 value. The Vietnam War was one of the most costly conflicts in US history, surpassed only by the wars in Afghanistan and Iraq. This massive financial burden forced the United States to abandon the gold standard and transition to a floating currency system in 1971. The war also played a major role in triggering the financial crisis from 1973 to 1975. With all these things, no country would dare to pay such a price to achieve victory. What's your opinion? Leave your comments below.